When Fable 5 came back, I tried to be smart about it. I was actively conserving how I used it. And somehow, I still hit my weekly usage limit. I almost maxed out my Fable allowance in a span of a few days. It's like babying your phone battery all day, keeping it on low power mode, not even opening apps. And you look down at 4 p.m., it's at 12%. That's what ended up happening with my Fable usage. Now, there was a reset in the middle of that, so I can't give you a clean number, but the signal, it was clear enough. I'm on the 200 max plan. That's $200 a month, the highest tier Anthropic offers, and Fable still ate through it in days. So with that, if the top tier can't sustain Fable solo, what happens on a $20 plan? You get locked out, and it's a weekly cap. So that's days with the best model you've got just sitting there unavailable. That's what got me. So how do you make the best model last when even the $200 plan runs dry? That's what I figured out. And half the time, my screen is just sitting there like nothing is even happening. But I'll get to that in a moment. Some of that is just a tool. It's a stronger model for sure. Of course, it costs more. But I also blame me. We're all still learning how to use Fable 5. After about 7 days, I found the way that you prompt it. It's a lot different from how you prompted Opus, which is a pretty important distinction. And it's kind of like a meme at this point. You see people on Reddit saying they sent one message through Claude and their whole usage limit was gone. Most of them, I assume, are on the $20 plan. Otherwise, I have no idea how they're burning through their tokens so quick. What a lot of people aren't doing is something the community calls MOA, mixture of agents. This idea has been around for a while. So this is how it works. Your best thinking models it plans. A cheaper one builds it. You wouldn't have the architect out there pouring concrete. The architect draws the blueprint, hands it off, and the crew builds it. That's what this setup is. It's the best of both worlds. And I was already doing this before Fable 5 existed. I was running Opus 4.8 to create the plan up front, and then I'd have Sonnet execute on the plan. And what's new is we can do the same thing with models outside of Claude's family. DeepSeek is very good at executing. It's just not the most amazing at thinking. Now knowing this one thing, actually setting it up so it runs like this every time you open Claude Code, that's a different thing, and I'll show you my exact steps in a minute. But if we had Fable 5's thinking brain and DeepSeek's hand, wouldn't that be the best of both worlds? Well, that's your answer. That's how you make the best model last. You stop running it by itself and you split the work apart. Honestly, it's very weird whenever you're using Claude Code routing. And if you never heard that term, Claude Code routing is basically you telling Claude, hey, use this model for the thinking part and use this other model for the doing part. And it handles the rest. It sends each piece of work to whichever model you pointed it at. It's weird because Fable 5 is basically orchestrating the whole thing. It's kind of like a company. You've got the boss, the manager, the specialist. You tell Fable 5 the goals, and it's like a ghost specialist. DeepSeek does the work, Fable 5 checks it, and you hand it back the output. It feels weird, no chat moving on the Claude Code desktop because it's all being routed out. It feels like no work is being done. But then see the work being done. It's like dropping your car off at the mechanic and going to get coffee. And when you come back, it's just done. You didn't really see anything happen, you didn't hear anything happen, but the work is sitting there finished. And it's much more cost efficient, which is the crazy part. DeepSeek is the model that I route to, but it's not the only option. People are saying GLM 5.2 is getting close to Opus level, which makes it very hard to ignore. Kimi is another strong option. DeepSeek is what I run, but the method, it works the same with any of them. The way I see it, Fable 5 is director level now. Opus is kind of your management, your senior specialist. Sonnet is a specialist, and then Haiku is the junior at this point. And DeepSeek fits right into that specialist tier too, which is why it works so well as the hands in this whole setup. Before I show you the setup, file this away. There's one situation where you should not route it out, where running Fable solo is the right call. I'll come back to that. The setup is simple. You point execution at DeepSeek, Fable stays the planner. It's like a mailroom. Every package it comes in, someone reads the label and it gets sorted to the right department. You don't think about it, it just routes. And same rule from every video I've done. Break the work into isolated tasks so Fable and DeepSeek aren't drowning in one massive conversation. And the order is important. You can't pour concrete until the permit is signed. Like legally, you can't. Same here. You're getting Fable level strategy at DeepSeek level cost for all the actual work. The strange thing about Fable 5 is it's so good at agentic tasks now, long-running tasks. And I usually say I'm very hands-on. Opus was like sitting next to a student driver, your foot slamming down on brake that isn't even there. Fable though, you just hand it the keys and it drives. It's like having a goal built into the model. Personally, I'm still getting used to not having to babysit it the way that I did with Opus 4.8. And that changes how you prompt it. Don't sit there giving Fable 5 step-by-step instructions. It's like hiring a director of marketing and then telling him step-by-step what to do. They already know, that's why you hired them for that position. That's basically what Fable, so just give it the goal, which is also why I'll be genuinely disappointed when we have to swap back to Opus 4.8. Hopefully, Anthropic does something so we can keep using Fable 5. That's even with the extension. Because the whole point is you're only ever talking to Fable. Fable gives DeepSeek the instructions, Fable checks DeepSeek's work, so you never go back and forth with DeepSeek yourself. We didn't even have to interact with DeepSeek. We're getting the full benefits of DeepSeek as our hands and Fable 5 as our brains. Like I said before, it's the best of both worlds. And honestly, everything I just showed you matters way more if you're not on the plan that I'm on. Hold that thought. So that one time I told you to hold on to, this is it. When is running Fable 5 solo actually the right call? Well, I'm not sure myself, I guess. Running Fable solo is the right call when you have something really important, a big database, a new process, something where the best model it makes or breaks the outcome. That's when you go solo. You bring in the surgeon for the surgery, not for the follow-up appointment where they check your stitches. That's how I think about it. But if it's a process you've done over and over, that's when you don't need solo. Route it. Save your tokens for the work that actually needs Fable's full brain on it. This video is really for the person on the $20 plan. You want Fable 5's capability, but you don't have the funds to just buy more usage. Now, it's the same $20. You can blow it on one dinner out, or you can stretch it into a week of groceries. It's the same budget, but completely different outcome. That's your Fable 5 usage. You have to be resourceful with it. And this is the alternative path. As we lean on AI more and more, this method, it becomes a bigger and bigger difference. Using the split day to day, I'm not slamming into my cap anymore, but those first few days running Fable soloed showed me how fast it can drain. And that only gets worse as these models get smarter and more expensive. That's where Claude Code routing comes in. And this is how it's also done in the real world. You have strategists and you have specialists. The strategist's job is to think and plan. That's Fable. The specialist's job is to do. That's DeepSeek, GLM 5.2, Kimi. You marry the two sides, it's the best of both worlds. You're not getting the best of the best, but in terms of cost efficiency, that is what you're getting. So this video was the workflow, when to split, when to go solo, why it matters. If you actually want to set it up, like the physical wiring of Claude Code routing to DeepSeek, I made a separate video for that. It's called the Claude Code and DeepSeek setup nobody showed you. I'll pin it in the comments and it should be on the screen right now too. Click it.